dating issues made him a household name in Uganda.
Let's stop being corrupt. We all are guilty as charged. Let anybody challenge me, Mr. President.
The day one member of parliament questioned his continued absence from the House for over a year.
When I got up to talk, the urge was within me to find out the truth. Where is the Speaker? Why is he not helping the Deputy Speaker? I mean the Speaker.
His appearance the next day portrayed him as prayerful.
There is time for everything, a season for every activity under the heavens, a time to be born and a time to die.
The humanity element in him was always evident for any sober-minded person to see.
And one of the things that I still have is something we call emotional intelligence. The spirit of Ubuntu. I am because we are. You are because I am. And we share in that spirit. Your pain is my pain. My joy is yours. We share in this. This is the power of human connection that binds all of us. And if we apply them, we celebrate in our lives.
Born on 23rd March 1965, Jacob Lokori Oulanyah was a Ugandan agricultural economist, lawyer and politician. He served as the Speaker of the 11th Parliament of Uganda since May 2021, after defeating the former Speaker, Rebecca Alitwala Kadaga.
I, Jacob Lokori Oulanyah, swear in the name of the Almighty God that I will at all times well and truly serve the Republic of Uganda in the office of the Speaker, and that I will support and uphold the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda as by law established. So help me God.
Prior to assuming the speakership, he had served as Deputy Speaker of the Ugandan Parliament from May 2011.
I heard yesterday on television somebody saying we should not elect a speaker we want. We should elect a speaker we need. Yes. And I think this parliament needs a speaker.
Assuming these positions was made possible with his membership to parliament representing the people of Omoro County constituency, Omoro district, in the Acholi sub-region of northern Uganda. He was born in Gulu district to Nathan Lokori and Karen Atwon. He attended St. Joseph's College Laibi, Dr. Obote College Boroboro, and Kololo Senior Secondary School for his O and A levels of education. In 1988, he joined Makerere University, where he studied agricultural economics, graduating in 1991 with a Bachelor of Arts. He would graduate in 1994 with a Bachelor of Laws degree before enrolling to Law Development Center, where he obtained a postgraduate diploma in legal practice. Following his graduation from the LDC, Oulanyah worked as a lecturer at the center before establishing a private law firm of Oulanyah, Honoria and Company Advocates. How and when does he then join politics? This was in 2001, when he successfully contested for the parliamentary seat of Omoro County in the Dengulu district under the movement system. However, standing as a UPC candidate, he lost his re-election bid in 2006, a political party he later quit in July 2006 to join National Resistance Movement. He would successfully bounce back in March 2011, consequently becoming the Deputy Speaker of the 9th Parliament. 10 years later, he was elected Speaker of the 11th Parliament, a position he died holding.
Functional independence in cooperation with other arms of government. There are things the courts cannot do. There are things the executive arms of government cannot do. Only Parliament can do. It's the highest legal forum. And by constitution, nothing becomes law until we approve it.
At the time of his death, Oulanyah was a holder of an honorary doctorate of divinity by Zoe Life Theological College of the United States of America. Henry Okrut, UBC.
Indeed, gone too soon for our Speaker, Jacob Oulanyah. Now, the Speaker of Parliament, Jacob Lokori Oulanyah, is dead, and President Museveni announced this today morning. Mr. Museveni in a tweet said on Sunday that he got news about Oulanyah's death at 10:30 a.m. Countrymen and countrywomen, it is with a lot of sadness that I announce the death of the Right Honourable Jacob Oulanyah, the Speaker of Parliament. I got information of this sad news at 10:30 a.m. East African time from people that have been with him and the doctor that was caring for him in the intensive care unit. He was a good cadre. I delayed the announcement so that his children would be informed first, Mr. Museveni said. Oulanyah travelled out of the country for treatment on February 4th with reports claiming that the Ugandan Airlines bus A330-800 NEO with registration code 5X NEO was used to fly him to Seattle, Washington in the United States of America. Now, the Omoro County Member of Parliament was elected Speaker on May 24, 2021, after defeating the former Speaker, Rebecca Alitwala Kadaga. He served as Deputy Speaker of Parliament from May 2011 until May 2021.
The Presidential Press Secretary Farouk Kirunda confirmed the appointment of Minister Millie Babalanda by President Museveni as the Chair Organizing Committee of the burial of the fallen Speaker of Parliament, Jacob Oulanyah. Open quotes. Yes, the President has appointed Minister Babalanda to head the committee for the Speaker Oulanyah's burial. Close quotes. Kirunda also revealed on phone that, open quotes, the minister will be releasing the tentative burial program anytime soon. Close quotes. Oulanyah died on Sunday, the 20th of March, 2022, after a long-time illness. The sad development was confirmed by President Yoweri Museveni through his social media Twitter handle. Open quotes. Countrymen and countrywomen, it is with a load of sadness that I announce the death of the Right Honourable Jacob Oulanyah, the Speaker of Parliament. Close quotes, President Museveni tweeted. According to the President, he got the information of these sad news at 10:30 a.m. East African time from people that have been with Oulanyah and the doctor that was caring for him in the intensive care unit. Open quotes, he was a good cadre. I delayed the announcement so that his children would be informed first. May his soul rest in eternal peace. Close quotes, Mr. Museveni added. Oulanyah, who was last seen in Parliament on December 21st, 2021, he was last month flown to Seattle, in the United States of America, to receive specialized treatment. Last year, shortly after his swearing in as Speaker, Oulanyah disappeared from the public eye for a month after presiding over Parliament at the reading of the 2021-2022 financial year budget at Kolo Independence Grounds.
Now, Vice President Jessica Alupo has thanked President Museveni for the prevailing peace and security in the country that has enabled development, growth and socio-economic transformation throughout Uganda. The Vice President was speaking at Women's Day in Kiruhura District.
The Vice President, retired Major Jessica Alupo, has commended the importance of keeping girls in school, saying education is a very strong tool which society can use to liberate itself. Alupo, who was officiating a belated Women's Day celebrations for Kiruhura District, urged leaders to continue working towards empowering women and girl children to explore their full potential. The Vice President encouraged Kiruhura residents to support the parish development model, a key flagship program she said is going to leap forward the country into a middle income status.
Through programs on economic empowerment, government has deliberately globally singled out the percentages of resources or even training programs deliberately for women. When we had a yoga, the identification of programs was made, but there were some specialties which are commonly practiced by women. So like you, when programs are drawn to you, please take advantage and participate as women. Because government offering a program for women is one thing, but also women taking interest and actually benefiting from it is another thing.
The Vice President said every sub-county must have a health center 3, every county a health center 4, a hospital in every district, and a referral hospital in every region. She said also appealed to women in positions of responsibility to mentor girls for affirmative action. She also thanked MPs from Ankole for working together and for showing that unity is strength.
I request all of us to be an inspiration to fellow women, to be an inspiration to girl children, to be role models and good role models to them, so that they have someone to look upon in order for them to develop their opinions and see and choose what they would like to be in the future. I value the unity, and I thank the MPs for demonstrating that they are working as one team. That is also one of the deliberate efforts which NRM government has made in the country. Uganda is now united as a whole country because of the very fundamental pillars or principles of NRM, of nationalism, Pan-Africanism, socio-economic transformation and democracy.
The Vice President handed over 40 million shilling support from the President to the various women groups who were engaged in different enterprises. The woman MP, Giovannis Renduru, recognized the efforts by the previous male district leaders in recruiting women into leadership positions.
We thank you, Habari. We thank you so much, Ntrasima Flora. But I thank you. I thank you so much.
The East Africa Legislative Assembly MP, Mary Mujenyi, thanked President Museveni for the exceptional and rare vision of empowering women when it seemed impossible. While the area MP, Wilson Kajwenje, said the day was uniquely marked to recognize the power and value of women. The chairman LC5, Dan Rutetebia, thanked the president for all the efforts he took to control the spread of COVID-19. The Minister of State for Trade and several MPs from the East African Legislative Assembly and other constituencies in Greater Ankole region and Bunyoro and Kigezi regions, as well as religious leaders from different faiths, were present at the ceremony. Reporting for UBC TV News, Stephen Kanakulia, Sempa.
Now let's get back to the story of the day. Leaders of different political parties, regional heads of states, speakers of regional assemblies, former Speaker of Parliament Rebecca Kadaga, the Deputy Speaker, Anita Among and members of Parliament have run to their Twitter handles to send their condolences to the family members of the fallen Speaker of the 11th Parliament of Uganda. We did the compilation of some of the condolences and let's have a look. Now, Anita Annette Among, our Deputy Speaker, Honorable Nabanja as well, said that the death of Speaker of Parliament still very sad and unbelievable for so many Ugandans that the Speaker of Parliament, Jacob Oulanyah, is actually dead. Now we'll take a short commercial break and we'll be back with more stories.
MBs are now bigger MBs only on MTN. When you load a daily band of 250 shillings, you no longer get 15 MBs, you get 30 MBs. For 500 shillings, you no longer get 40 MBs, you get 80 MBs. For 1,000 shillings, it's no longer 100 MBs, it's 180 MBs. Dial *150*10# or use the My MTN app to load bigger daily bundles only on MTN. MTN is regulated by the Uganda Communications Commission.
Government of Uganda, through the Uganda Bureau of Statistics (UBC), is undertaking nationwide census mapping aimed at providing an up-to-date list of enumeration areas and administrative units in the country ahead of the National Population and Housing Census of 2023. The UBC field teams will be using Global Positioning Systems (GPS) for mapping all administrative infrastructure, households and other facilities such as hotels, schools, hospitals and water sources to facilitate production of the updated LC1, parish, sub-county and district area maps showing all the physical features and social amenities. The census mapping will further aid development of a countrywide data for information systems as a pillar for effective implementation of the parish development model. This is to appeal to the entire government leadership, all stakeholders and the general public to support the field teams that will be deployed across the country. Announced by Dr. Chris Ndatira Muchiza, the Executive Director and Chief Statistician. For further clarifications, please contact the Office of the Executive Director on 0755 342 128.
Get connected today with the My Airtel 4G smartphone and enjoy free data for 1 whole year worth 86,500 Uganda shillings. That's free 2 GB for the first month and free 1 GB for the next 11 months at only Uganda shillings with free data for 1 whole year worth 86,500 shillings, making the effective price of the 4G phone 163,500 shillings only. Airtel, the smartphone network.
His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, will grace the official launch of compensation payments of the confirmed livestock claimants stemming from the insurgencies that ravaged and adversely impacted the northern and eastern parts of the country, especially in Acholi, Lango, and Teso sub-regions, starting with the 1979 Liberation War. The Ministry of Justice and Constitutional Affairs, together with the affected local government authorities, established a verification committee to evaluate, ascertain, and confirm the genuineness of the livestock claims to be compensated by the government. The launch of the payments exercise will take place on Saturday, 26th March 2022 at Soroti University Grounds, Soroti City from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. This is a confirmation of the NRM government's commitment and concern towards restoring and improving the economic welfare of the war-affected communities in these sub-regions.
There have always been hard times, but these days are harder than most. Everyone is hurting. Everyone needs help. But some among us are asking the question, what if we didn't have to go through life's hardest moments alone? what if we were in it together? And just by asking that question, he changed my son's life. He created an online crowdfunding platform for Ugandans to help raise money for each other.
Thank you, Nixon, for helping me.
This is a story of a regular Ugandan just like you, who harnessed the power of technology to provide a solution for us. How about you tell us your story? UG needs more of you. To share your story, visit airtel.co.ug/UG needs more of you or call or SMS 162. Airtel, the smartphone network.
You're still watching UBC News Tonight. In our top story, in our sports stories, I beg your pardon, Doreen Mwesige has emerged female overall winner at the Lady Captain's Prize Golf Tournament at the PA 71 Chitante Golf Course. Now, the tournament attracted more than 100 players that exhibited quality throughout. John Barnes has more on this story.
The 2022 Lady Captain's Prize Golf Tournament has climaxed at the PA 72 Chitante Golf Course. It attracted more than 100 players from both genders that, despite their handicap in golf, displayed excellence. The tournament was rich on diversity with many locals and a host of expatriates, some of whom talked merits of sport.
Just 2 years ago, I started golf.
Okay.
2 years ago, and I really enjoy it. Yeah, and golf changed me, and I become more social life. I used to be just stay at home, whatever, but I play golf. I met a lot of friends, and my life has become much happier than before.
Ultimately, Doreen Mwesige emerged overall ladies winner as Ansel to Mwesige triumphed over all men. In Group A, Victoria Bagala was followed by Lydia Mutesi and Harriet Kitaka, while Group B among the ladies was topped by Shamim Juma. In the men's groups, A was topped by Devash Senchani, B by Walter Tukahirwa, and C by Tom Alwala. The tournament honored many with excellence for various displays, and these included Nemati Ndiebwa, Patricia Nakasi, Hadija Nampija, Lady Diana Nabukenya, Piska Wasweka, and Kandi Mbanga. John Barnes, Center, reporting.
Well, that's all we had for you this evening. Thank you so much for being a part of UBC News Tonight. Do join us again at 10 p.m. for more news coming your way. My name is Sharon Chondosha.